but I don't wear mourning.
Happiness doesn't come from money. You can be poor and happy.
In theory, yes. But in reality, like in my case, my mother, my brother, my two sisters and I all have to live on my teaching salary. But I can't find the place where your soul and mine can meet. I love you. I love you so much that I can't stay away from you. I'm too restless and sad to stay home. So I tramp here every day, 6 miles and back, just to see you. And every time I do, I realize again that you don't really care.
I'm the light designer for Seagull. My job is to design lighting for the play, what emotional aspects I want to add to it, how do I want to make that feeling and connection with costume and the set and blend everything together. I decide basically how do I want to give effect of flickering lights from the fireplace, how can I add that warmth and feeling to the scene. I'm also have to take into account the sun direction, how can I illuminate the house and get that window effect, you know, sun coming in. Also have to do, if it's not on this plan here, decide how I'm going to enhance the lanterns, because this is 1800s, right? I have to decide what type of width, how soft I want the lanterns to be on a set. I have to make sure my lighting blends well with the costumes that you recently saw outside.
My love, before the enchanted I stand. How do you know? Everyone loves actors. It's human nature to pay more attention to them than we would say shopkeepers. We romanticize them, we idealize them.
When women fall in love with you and hang all over you, is that idealism?
Maybe. What women love in me is that I'm a good doctor. Remember, 10 or 15 years ago, I was the only decent obstetrician in the county, and I always treat women with respect.
When students come to BMCC and get a theater major, we want them to understand that it's not just about acting, it's not just about being a star. There's a lot going on around them that we want them to be aware of, and we hope that they'll get interested in, so they understand that there are a lot of career choices in theater. So I teach classes that give the students an introduction to scenic design, lighting design, costume design, sound design. We also try to, just make them aware of the technical process that goes on around them. So when the actors are standing on stage and the lights are changing or they're waiting because the scenery isn't moving, we want them to understand the whole process. Why does tech take so long? Why do I need 5 costume fittings before my costume fits properly?
I've infringed on the monopoly. I forgot that only a chosen few can write or act in plays. Oh!
What are you so angry about?
For God's sake, Irina, you can't treat a young man that way.
What did I say to him?
You were mocking him.
But he told me this was all in fun, so I treated his play as if it were a comedy.
Yes, but he wanted...
Now it seems that he has produced a masterpiece, if you please. He didn't intend to entertain us at all. He arranged all this. The bad smell, the morbid writing as an attack on me. He wants to teach us a lesson how to write and how to act. What a spoiled child he is.
He wanted to please you.
Oh, really? Then why didn't he write an ordinary play? No. He wanted to force us to listen to this decadent trash.
Everyone must write as he feels and as best as he can.
Let him write as he feels and can. But don't ask me to see through it.
Great job.
It's usually very hands-on in the practicum courses. We like to get the tools out, put our hands on flats and platforms, and do very real-world activities. Same with the lights. We'll take the lights down and take them apart and look at them and talk about what makes up an instrument, as well as the sound. We'll pull out all the equipment and the kids get a chance to put their hands on it, and in projects in class they get to start using their creativity in their imagination when they read a play, and they're able to put together projects that that realize that creativity.
But let's not talk about plays or atoms. Listen to the singing, friends. How sweet it sounds.
Yes, they're singing across the lake.
Come sit next to me. 10 or 15 years ago, they were singing on this lake until the sun came up. There are 6 houses along the shore. Every summer there were parties, music, and guns. Everywhere. People were shooting guns all night long. And the love affairs, the endless love affairs, and the heartbreaker of all 6 houses was this man here, Eugene Dole. He's fascinating, but in those days, he was irresistible.
Isaac has really stood out in this department. He's been very ambitious about looking for design projects for himself. He's made a lot of opportunities for himself here, and he's really caught our attention as being an absolute standout student. He has done lighting for our production of Everything Will Be All Right, which took place in this studio. It was sort of a workshop production. And Isaac is actually the first BMCC theater student to design a main stage production.
There must be a lot of fish in this lake.
Yes, there are.
Oh, I love fishing. Nothing is better than sitting by the lake, watching a float bob up and down.
Really? I would think that if you tasted the joys of creation, no other happiness could exist. Don't talk to him that way, my dear. He hates it when people talk to him about art. He gets tongue-tied.
You know, this reminds me of when I was at the great Moscow Theater watching the great Silva. How thrilled we all were when he took the low C. Well, you can imagine our astonishment when a church singer who happened to be sitting in the gallery suddenly boomed out, "Bravo, Silva!" An entire octave lower. Like this. Bravo!
I'm graduating this semester. Hopefully I'm going to Brooklyn College and see if I could do something there. I'm trying to do some more work at Tribeca. I'm also trying to do some work with Theater Club if they get Theater II again, and design lights for them as well. So I have a lot.
Please help me. Help me. I'm afraid I'm going to do something stupid and ruin my life. I have no strength left.
What is it? How can I help you?
I can't go on like this. I am in so much pain.
I love Constantine.
5 years from now, I see myself as successful. Many people, success is different in many ways. For me, success means being able to accomplish my dreams. And accomplish a dream is not going after something just because I want it. It's actually being determined, willing, and able to pursue this dream and carry it on to my future and take it on from there. So that's my success. I probably see myself on Broadway, hopefully. It's a long shot though, but it's possible.
Permit me, madam.
Shamrayev, I hear that dog howling again. Can you please keep him off the chain?
Sir, I had to keep it chained. The barn is full of milk. Thieves might break in if I let him go. Yes, an entire octave lower, like this. It wasn't professional or anything.